Alright, we're about to get this show on the road in just a second. Hold on. Oh, no, that is crazy. And it's cool, but that's too much. Just a second. We're about to start streaming. I just want to set up my stream for TikTok so that we have a full audience. You know, I want everybody to be able to watch. I just mute myself. There. Hmm. Alright, I like this. Okay, okay. That's besides the point, though. Oh, wait, hold on. I just want, yeah, I'll do one. Hello, everybody. Honestly, I didn't expect anyone to be joining so soon. But hello, welcome to the stream. I'm just setting some stuff up on TikTok so that we can start streaming from there. So I hope y'all are okay with that. We're about to start streaming in just a second. Just want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to view my content so that we're all on the same page. And here we go. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. My name is UO Littleman OU, or you could just call me Littleman for short. And this is my solo survival hardcore let's play. Currently speaking, we are working on building the rest of these pillars. Currently we've only built 4 so far. We're just building them enough so that we could pretty much just have pillars. Oh my god, I just messed up something important. Okay, I didn't really mess it up. Okay, we're good, we're good. I thought I messed something up. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. I was just trying to expand that. Anyways, yeah, hello, welcome to the stream. Currently we're just building our pillars. We're trying to finish everything strong, you know. Yeah, something's definitely wrong with this controller. I can feel it. Something on the inside broke. But that's okay. Anyways, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Yeah, I can feel it in. Hold on. Can I shake it out? Bruh, if I shake my controller fast enough, I start to move. That's pretty solid. And it's annoying, but okay. I think I somewhat fixed it. But yeah, let's go to sleep real quick. Hello, welcome to the stream. Currently, we're building our pillars for our structure. We're currently building a bank. We have, I believe, 36 more of these pillars to build, and they take quite some time. Also, hello everybody in the stream. Just want to show my appreciation. Thank you for coming, visiting, watching. For those of you who are watching this on YouTube, by all means, thank you very much for, just dropping a view, nothing too serious. And if you want to drop a like, go for it. That's very much helpful too. Or if you want to subscribe, because I do try, go for it. But either way it goes, thank you so much for at least being here. I love all the support that I am getting. And I figured nobody likes. Well, I was talking to a couple of my coworkers. Obviously, I do know that with how I stream, I like to stream for hours on top of hours. So instead of me streaming for hours and then posting like um, an hour-long video or like a 2 or 3 hour long video, instead I'm gonna just start posting 30-minute videos. So I will be streaming for an hour, if not 2 hours. However, I will always be breaking them up into 30-minute videos so that I could be posting more than just once a day. So like, boom, I could just be dropping at least 4 separate videos within a day. Maybe more, maybe less. Also, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming by. Currently, we're just building pillars. But yeah. Obviously, I do like how I manage my content already. Like, obviously, I do enjoy streaming for hours on end. However, speaking with a few of my coworkers, it was already established, like, I mean, yeah, it is good that I am streaming for that long, but who's to say somebody wants to actually sit here for an hour, between an hour to 3 hours watching me play Minecraft? And most of that time I stop talking, or most of that time it's me just sitting still, not doing anything. And nobody wants to sit there and watch that. Especially because I could be editing everything so that you don't have to sit there and watch that. Hello, thank you for joining the live. Thank you very much for the likes. I really do appreciate it. And also thank you for the follows. It means quite a lot to me. By all means, if you want to stay and watch, that would also mean even more to me. But yeah. Obviously, I know, like, regarding how I do all of my work, if I'm constantly streaming, like, mind you, I post, well, I used to do 4-hour long streams. So with my knowledge, if I'm doing 4-hour long streams, I mean, I could literally be posting at least, possibly, if I'm not mistaken, 8 videos, maybe more, maybe less. It all really just depends on how I want to break those up. Oh, I messed it up. Yeah, I'm definitely messing up. What am I doing? I'm glad I caught it while I did. But yeah, if I stream for that amount of time, by all means, I could most definitely have at least a good solid, maybe probably 6 to maybe 12 videos, if I'm not mistaken. Because it doesn't always have to be 30 minutes. However, I do feel as though it'd be much smarter to do just 30 minutes. Hold on. Technically, I don't have to add those extra logs in the middle because it's already going to be blocked off. However, I do like how I work, so we're going to keep it how it is. Yeah, perfect landing. And I need more trapdoors. Okay, I should have thought about that. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. I hope everyone had some form of dinner, and I also hope that everyone stays hydrated, or is staying hydrated. Our goal for today is really just finishing up as many of these pillars as we possibly can. I know for a fact we're not going to be finishing up a lot of them. However, we're going to get to as many as we can. And obviously, most of these videos that I am going to be posting on my stream is going to be, or posting on my stream, on my YouTube. It's really just going to be revolving around just building all these pillars. So, yeah, we got our content set up for us for a while now. And obviously, I mean, it is going to be boring in certain sections. Obviously, there's going to be certain parts where you may not even want to watch it. And I'm not going to judge you, because I wouldn't really want to watch me too if all I'm doing is just building. I mean, but even then, it's the outcome. Like, the fact that I post all of my content, I'm not going to say all of it, but the fact that I posted just a good amount of my builds on my TikTok, a lot of people are inspired by it. A lot of people like it. A lot of people are thriving to be like, oh yeah, I want to build something like that, or oh, could we do collabs and stuff like that, in which obviously I would love to do a collab with somebody, be able to play the game with someone, make more content, be able to, hold on, this is off by 1. Yeah, this is off by 1. I knew it. Hey, we gotta start it over. But yeah, we gotta let's go. But if anyone like wants to collab or anything, by all means, I'd love to do that. Tired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It always irritates me whenever I mess these up. And the whole time I was actually thinking that I was on point. I don't have to completely start all the way over, however, I'm just gonna do it just for the sake of this. Okay, so there are a few blocks down there, but it's not really that big of a deal. Okay, so that's 2. 1, 2, 3. And where I'm standing is the 4th one, okay. So we're good, we're back on track. So yeah, but yeah, getting back on track. Hope everybody had a good day. Today for me it wasn't that bad, you know. Work was pretty slow. Not only was it slow, but we didn't really have much of anything to do. I was able to chill. I mean, for the past few days, it has been really slow, but honestly, I'm not even worried about that. I'm really just waiting for Halloween. I'm not a huge Halloween person. I don't like celebrating it, but obviously, by all means, I do like to dress up because a lot of the kids they do like to see what you're dressed up as. I mean, I always dressed up as Spider-Man, and a lot of the kids they always love Spider-Man. I mean, so gotta do something nice. Uh, and by Spider-Man, I don't mean Peter Parker. I mean Miles Morales. I mean, I hope you guys know that I'm actually black. I said, and I think I said it maybe 4 or 5 separate times. So hopefully there's no confusion. But yeah, I love dressing up as Spider-Man on Halloween. You know, a lot of the people they love the costume. They love how I stay in character. You know, like it's really a nice. Yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna work. A really nice vibe just to really be there. Alright, let's continue. Now, what I will say, the only worst feeling about wearing that costume is whenever you have to go to the bathroom. Because me, I love drinking water. Like it's so refreshing. But whenever I have to go to the bathroom, I gotta take off the whole suit just so that I could use the bathroom. And that is terrible. However, I mean, you gotta do it for the love of the game. So, you know, I'm okay with it. But I do obviously want to hear what everybody else will be dressing up as for Halloween. Um, and yeah, and I have seen quite a lot of people. Like for example, I've seen a lot of people dress up for like anime cons or comic cons and all that other stuff. By all means, pretty cool. I like that. However, my whole thing is you dress up for that. Why not dress up for Halloween? Cause like the same outfit or the same stuff that you're wearing just to go to an anime convention, you could wear that out to Halloween, go get some candy, you know. Obviously, it's not really the same thing because you spent like time and hours out. You spent hours, if not days, making this fit. I genuinely hate the hitbox for spiders. But yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. So we're still on track. And let's go to sleep. After we kill these mobs, because I know they're gonna attack me. Honestly, I'm doing pretty good. Progress-wise, I mean. Yeah. And speaking of armor trims, I still have yet to decide what armor trim I want to focus on. However, I do know that it's gonna. I don't know. It's gonna be a specific theme. I'm still not sure what theme. I have been doing a lot of research regarding armor trims, and I am familiar with what I do want to try. However, for the time being, I'm not trying to put on any armor trims just yet. I'm not a huge fan of the eye though. Like regarding armor trims. I need more shells. Okay. And let's get on down to business. Hello, welcome to the stream. But yeah, as always, feel free to, text, say something. Obviously, I'm always here, I'm listening. I'd love to actually talk to you guys. Hello, how you doing? Guess who? See, that's what I'm talking about. I like that communication. We need that around here. We love that. But hello, how you doing? How long have you been playing Minecraft? So I've been playing Minecraft ever since I was in middle school. Possibly, I think, roughly when I was in either 3rd grade or 4th grade. So, for a long time, actually. I don't have a set amount of years. I'd probably say most definitely over maybe 15. I'd say most definitely over 15 years. Hello, welcome to the stream. I think. Honestly, my timing is not accurate, so I'm not completely sure. But I do know I started back when I was in at least 3rd or 4th grade. And the craziest thing is, although I like playing Minecraft, I also love playing a lot of Warframe. And I honestly started playing Warframe when I became a freshman in high school. Because at the time I still had a 360 from, well, before I was even a baby, but before I even existed, we had an Xbox. And then after I was born, all the way until my freshman year in high school, it was either my freshman year or when I became, or when I went into 8th grade. It was one of those two. I'm pretty sure it was when I went into 8th grade. I got a Xbox One. And, hold on, gotta eat real quick. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. But I will say I personally love playing a lot of Warframe. And I know a lot of people don't really talk about Warframe anymore. And I do see that, like, I guess, keyword guess, I'm not 100% sure, but I guess Destiny is dying. I'm not completely sure if it is or isn't. I mean, I stopped playing it after they pretty much raised everyone's power level. Because back then, you had to grind from, well, I think like power level 10 all the way to power level 750. And like here and there, you could get maybe a little bit higher or a little bit less than 750. But after, like, it was a specific section in the game. Like I pretty much beat the whole game. I beat it one time, and then after I beat it that first time, I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna take some space from playing Destiny 2. I'm gonna just chill, let the game marinate, and then go back into it. Tell me why. When I finally decided, oh yeah, I want to get back into Destiny, each and every last one of my characters were already level 750. And I was like, well, that don't make no sense because I only played with one character. Just to turn around and find out everybody was pretty much given that. And to me, that ruined the game for me because I was like, most people actually sat there and grinded for all that stuff, all that content, and you're just giving it away for free. Like, to me, it didn't even really make sense for me to continue playing the game because I'm like, I already did all that work, and now I'm saying that everybody else could just get it for free. At that rate, I shouldn't have played the game. I should have just waited until they gave away that level just so that I could hop into the game. But honestly, it was all cool, really. I briefly got into the game for like maybe a few more days, except I just really couldn't get into it after the fact that everybody had level 750 and higher, technically. And I was okay with being a little bit higher because I did try to get some type of progress into the game. But it was merely just the fact that, hold on, wait. I'm messing up. Oh my days, bruv. Look at that one. You could definitely tell the difference. Mind you, these are all 17 tall. Oh my days. I'm about to crash out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then obviously the stair. I just now saw that. And I did that for all of these. Oh my gosh. I wish I had TNT. I'd blow all these down. And I don't think I made a copy of my save earlier, so honestly, we're gonna have to destroy all these and obviously start over. So I'm glad I caught it. But hold on, I gotta just see. Wait. We might not have to. I think I'm tripping. Hold on. I'm tripping. Okay. We're goated. Okay. We're good. Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, 113 likes. Thank you. That is much appreciated. I really do appreciate you. You are the best. Honestly, I was not expecting anyone to like my stream. Obviously, I'm just here, just streaming just for the fun of it. But I really do appreciate you for that. But hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Currently, I'm just building pillars. I'm trying to make pretty much this one. I built this in my creative world. I'm trying to implement it in my solo survival hardcore world so that I can start making my bank. We found a mistake, however, the mistake wasn't major. I thought I had to tear all these pillars down, but honestly I don't. Which is good, because I would have been mad. Tour? Oh yeah, I could definitely give you a tour. Hold on. I'm gonna reset the time today real quick, and then I'll definitely give you a tour. We're gonna start over here in the middle, though. Yep, I got you. I'll definitely give you a tour. I got you. Trust. And before we do start, I do want to speak up and establish that most of these builds, yes, they are done. However, they're not 100% detailed for the simple fact I'm just trying to focus on doing massive builds or just builds in general. So don't be bashing the insides or the exterior, because obviously I do try to work on those when I'm off stream, but during stream I do obviously try to focus on bigger projects. But here's the first house. It's just a simple house. If we come on the inside, and pretty simple. I do like how I did the roof. Not the roof. Oof, I'm tripping. The ceiling. And it's just a simple area just for my villagers. I have one for thorns and one for mending. And this guy, he's supposed to give me maps, however, I'm not exploring anything yet. And not only that, but I also use seed finders and just find certain things in my world. I still have yet to find the end portal because I don't want to ruin that for myself. But yeah, that's my first build. My second build is this. It's a giant blacksmith. Not really a giant one, but it's big enough right now. I plan to build a much bigger one later down the line. And yes, this one is as empty as the other one. I do plan to put like small little trinkets and stuff around so that it looks more or less like an actual shop. But for now, this is what it is. And if you come up here, this is where all of the people work. I think it's pretty cool. Small little details like, whenever they are heating up the metal and then you come over here, hammer it, X, Y, and Z. So yeah. So that's my second build. Now if we come over to the third build, oh, it's over here. See ya, have a good time. Third build is this one. It's just a simple stable. All of these are my horses. I just recently found this black horse. However, it doesn't really have any good stats, so I'm trying to start pretty much mass breeding and getting the best horse. But yeah, it's pretty empty in here. I do want to start getting some farmers in here. Possibly, I'm not completely sure. Everything's simple. And then if we come all the way down here and come around, we will see that my fourth structure is this church. So me, I am I'm not gonna say obviously, I am a child of God. I am Christian. I'm not trying to spread gospel or tell you much about it or force it onto you. However, I know with my religion, I obviously like it, I respect it, and I wanted to implement it in my build to have something that's special to me. So, obviously, this is what I'm making. And if we come in, currently we have some small little statues. Don't mind the grass blocks. A lot of Endermen like to come visit me. And obviously, boom. It's very beautiful. I do want to light it up a little bit more. However, I probably won't have to because all this light. Plus, I love the little vibrant visuals because everything gives off like you see how radiant that is. Like at first it's not, now it is. It's just beautiful. Over here on this side, it is pretty empty. I didn't put nothing in here. Well, there is a few armor sets like these two, but there's nothing serious down there. And then if we come around, this was technically supposed to be a storage system. However, I figured to go against that. Obviously, I do need storage, but it's okay. And if we come over here, this was also supposed to be another section for storage, but we never took it. And we're coming up on, well, we are already past the 30-minute mark, but we're just gonna finish. We're just gonna finish showcasing this, and then we're gonna proceed to the next episode. Just so that we have more content to post, obviously. I don't want to just be posting hour-long streams if I could just cut it all in half. And surprisingly, I posted this on TikTok and I got thousands just for showing it off. This is a copper golem that I made. I was also thinking fill in this hole right here with copper to make it look like it still has some form of copper on the inside. However, I just said screw it because it's a statue. That's a villager statue. These are all my villagers, you know. And if we come over here, obviously, it's all beautiful. I still want to put more stuff over there, like a pedestal, so that we could have somebody actually sitting there talking. I'm somewhat thinking putting like a pedestal right there, except getting like a little minecart and just making it a chair, and then just leaving a villager to sit there for the rest of eternity. And honestly, that might be messed up. However, I want this to be authentic. I want this to be like 100%. And yeah, obviously, looking over all these builds, it's beautiful. We got a giant little bell because obviously, I mean, it's a church. I still want to fix all these because I messed them up just by a little bit. And this structure by itself, it stretches past the church. So, well, not really past it, but like right there. It pretty much comes right in touch. But yeah. And then, obviously, we still have more to it. Now, if we come all the way over here, we have 2 more houses. We have a house over there, however, that house isn't really that important because it has no actual say-so in this build. So this is my fisherman's house. I actually did decide to put a little bit more detail in this. I do feel like I could add a lot more. And yeah, I can show you the stairs real quick. Boom, you come up here. They have a quick little bedroom. Obviously, I want to add more stuff in here because this is really empty. They have a small little attic over here. Nothing really inside of here. But I'm going to just show it off anyways. And then to come back outside, they just have to come down here. And boom. They do like to take the stairs from the inside, come down, then go to work, and then afterwards just loop around these stairs and just go back to sleep. I did find a defect in how I built this because a zombie was able to get in. However, I did kill him and fix it up. And yeah, oh wait, hold on, let me show you this last build. I'm tripping. And this build is pretty empty as well. But yeah, just simple stuff. They make potions. Yeah, he has a book. Beautiful world, you know. Obviously, I could put more into it. However, I still want to focus on building bigger structures. So yeah, for now, this is all that I've built so far. This church is, this bank's about to be the next structure. What I could do after I built these first little pillars, I could put pillars on top of the pillars. That's some crazy people stuff though. I'm not gonna do all that. But I do hope that you guys love what I am doing so far. Now regarding YouTube, obviously I hope everyone enjoyed the content, because we just hit pretty much a 40-minute mark. Probably a little bit less because I don't know how I'm going to be editing this, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, and we're back. So let's do a quick little 10-second thing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hello, we are back. My name is YouALittleman OU, or you could just call me Little Man for short. And this is my solo survival hardcore let's play. Currently we are still building our pillars from where we left off. And yeah. from the previous stream or from the previous episode, depending on where you're watching it from. Um, we were focusing on these pillars. Obviously, if you're watching from Twitch or from TikTok, then obviously ignore what I'm saying. This is just simply for YouTube. But yeah, we're just continuing from where we left off, trying to finish building these. Honestly, I could actually add extra pillars on top of these pillars because it makes a lot of sense. Because then it could just be taller. I think I left my bed over here. Yeah, I did. Huh. Yeah, I knew it. Get away from me. There we go. But yeah, I just gotta pretty much lower these down by one and then we'll be all set. Anyways, so hope everyone's doing well. I did that mistake for all of them. I'm tripping. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We got this. Let's just make sure that we didn't make that mistake on the top half, though. Okay, all of the top halves looks pretty solid, so yeah. It's mainly just the bottom that I messed up on. And that's the only thing that I dislike about building like really big structures, because even with that church that I just built not too long ago, I've made a lot of mistakes with this. Not only that, but it was also struck by lightning. Part of it was burnt. Part of it was still burning. So, obviously, like, this is something serious to me. By all means, if I lose this world, honestly, I could always start over. I could always find motivation to start again. Obviously, I know with other people, if you lose this world, I mean, you may not even want to play no more. You may just say screw it. But you always got to be motivated to just do a little bit more. Go all out. Now, I will say, Halloween is around the corner, so obviously, I wonder what kind of candy y'all gonna be giving people. And it better be the good kind. I don't want to see no nature valleys. I don't want to see none of that. Don't even bother with the fruits. I mean, maybe some fruit snacks, but even then, I mean, I don't know about all that. Do I really? Oh, no, I don't. Okay. And not only is Halloween coming up, but we also have Thanksgiving coming up. I wonder what everybody's going to be making. Obviously, drop some comments. Let me know what you're going to be cooking. If you're going to be making the macaroni, the potato salad, the turkey, just What you let me know. I mean, it ain't like I'm gonna be able to get a plate, but the least I could do is at least congratulate you for at least, you know, making something. Because a lot of people, they don't make nothing for Thanksgiving. They just come with the plate. And by all means, I'm not saying that if you are that person who comes to Thanksgiving with just a plate, you're a bad person. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, hey, pitch in, man. Bring a couple spoons, some knives, bring a little cake, something. We like that caramel cake. And for those who don't like it, that's extra for me, because I love caramel cake. You'd be surprised. I was in a previous stream, I was talking about how I need 3 plates. I don't think I ever finished explaining what for each plate. One plate is all the like sides slash main dishes, like for example spaghetti, potato salad, macaroni, uh, all that other stuff. Ham. I'm not a huge ham fan, so I always put the ham with the sides or with the small little main dishes. Um, but like, I have another plate for all the meat. Pause. And pause. Don't look at me like that. And then I have another plate for all of the desserts. So like one plate for all meat, one plate for all desserts, one plate for all the sides. You good over there? No, you're not. Don't lie to me. But yeah. Oh, I ain't even do it for this one. Yeah, hold on. And we're back. Gonna have to edit that out. Probably not though. But that's besides all the point. So yeah. You see how a minor mistake could set us back by a lot? You see how all of this, like, if I had a binocular, or a spyglass, that's what it was. If I had a spyglass, each and every last one of these, I could show you. They're all messed up. Honestly, I should make one though. And I might actually, hold on. I think that's what I want to actually make. I'm not a huge fan of all that copper stuff, but honestly, we could go for it. Why not? That's if we could find some copper. I'm pretty sure we could, though. We should have copper inside of my house. If not, then we might have copper somewhere else. Also, how it works to the live. Yep, we got copper. Okay. So we need copper. Oh, here it is. So that's what I need, amethyst. I don't think we've found amethyst yet. I'm pretty sure. Oh, yes, we did. Would you look at that? Boom. The first ever binocular. The first ever spyglass is crafted in this world. I'm not a huge fan of spyglass either. Because I feel as though, like, I made it should, in a way, like, obviously, for example, I can barely see that. Spyglass should be able to enhance the render distance all the way down there so I can see clearly what that is. However, I'm not really complaining for the simple fact that's probably not realistic regarding actual spyglasses. So, I mean, it's not realistic that we got zombies that turn to drowned, or the fact that we're gonna have spears that got me flying everywhere. But maybe it's just my hot takes. I'm gonna need that bed real quick. Or did I already take it? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. And sadly, my computer died. And to think, I'm keeping this thing. I for real need a new one. Okay, so that's done. Yep, that's much more convenient. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. But yeah, a new topic. Obviously, I'm not trying to be constantly saying new topic this, new topic that. However, we got to keep talking. I don't want to be sitting here and just quiet, and then it feels like you're just sitting here. No one's acknowledging you, because I want to acknowledge you. I want you to feel like somebody's actually talking to you. So what is your favorite ice cream? It's good. Bow. You know what I'm saying? Huh? What'd you say? Oh, I know. I saw. And then you fainted. Obviously, I had to be Superman. I had to jump halfway across the room, catch you, pick you up. I'm smooth like that. That's why there's an S on my chat. Nah. Damn, bro, I'm creative. That was amazing. But nah. Favorite ice cream. Favorite ice cream I'd say would be You need some help? I'll take that as a yes. Alright. Favorite ice cream, I'm gonna say cookies and cream. While I'm away, I want you to make up your mind on what's yours. Be right back. Alright, and I'm back. I hope you have your favorite ice cream. Yeah. So, my favorite ice cream, cookies and cream. Pretty simple. When I was younger, my favorite ice cream actually used to be strawberry. So I was a huge, I don't know why, but like as a kid, my favorite ice cream was strawberry and um like with some strawberry brands, they left the strawberry inside of the ice cream. That's the ones that I liked. But not only that, but there was also certain what's called ice creams. Like it tasted better melted or like as a milkshake pretty much. And then also as a kid, my favorite cake was vanilla. I was never a huge fan of chocolate at all. Honestly, I don't know why. As a kid, I was against chocolate. But getting older, let's just say, I like my cake how I like my women. Chocolate. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. Everything about it. It could be milk chocolate. It could be dark chocolate. I don't know, but I just like my chocolate. I hope y'all like y'all chocolate too. And it's okay if you dilly dallying in the white chocolate. I mean, I don't discriminate. I mean, if you like white chocolate, go for it. I like milk chocolate. I like that dark chocolate. You know what I'm saying? But enough talking about women. I don't know why. Well, I will say, like, in my opinion, I feel as though like you could really appreciate the beauty on a lot of black women. Cause like, I mean, sure, yes, you can. I'm not saying like, oh, you can't acknowledge the beauty of other races. Cause by all means, Indian women, they're beautiful. Uh, what's called hopefully I'm using the right term, but Mexican women, they're beautiful. Uh, like women of all, like just all women in general, really. Cause you ain't gotta really go about it like that. Just all women in general, beautiful. I love me my black women. You know, you might just like you a white woman. Completely understandable. You might like you a little bit of spice. You might like somebody who is Mexican. By all means, that's an amazing one. You might like Asian women. That's amazing too. But like with each and every kind of woman, like you could always appreciate just the small things about them and their character. Technically, I don't have to add this one. Right. I ran out. Okay. Now, what I will say, personally, I love, love, you know what I'm saying? Light skinned women. But that's not me saying, oh no, I don't like I don't like dark skinned women. No, so don't take that out of context. Because I like me a little caramel, I like me a little dark, I like me a little bit more than dark. I like mine's darker than me sometimes, you know? Uh, so by all means, obviously I love women with all skin complexions. Yes. What I will say personally, I like me a light skin. However, my girl right now that I'm dating, what's it called? She's brown. I would say technically a little bit more darker than me. So pretty much she's just dark skin. I ain't about to be doing all that extra nonsense. She's dark skin. And I love each and every part of her body. Pause. I ain't trying to go too much into details because I don't want you to think the wrong way. But but I love each and everything about her. So like you could always love somebody for just the smallest things. I mean, like what's not to love about women? Like they're amazing. Your mom's a woman. What's not to love about her? I ain't saying you gotta make love with her or be fantasizing about her. What I'm saying is like obviously everything about your mother, she's beautiful. Like obviously like you should take the time to think about it. Like because of your mom, you're that handsome or you're that pretty. Or because of your dad. I mean, it could be either or. Who knows? The genes be going crazy around here. But obviously, they be putting in work if you're looking that good, you know. So don't take it as like, oh, well, you're not beautiful because I said what my preference is. Because screw my preference. I mean, as long as you know you're beautiful, you're beautiful. Even if you don't think it, I knows it. Yes, I said knows. In reality, the proper term is no. But obviously, I know that you're beautiful. So don't be assuming, oh, well, yeah, I'm not beautiful. Because, I mean, like, you probably seen somebody who you may say is not attractive or isn't your type. They may not be beautiful to you, however, they are still beautiful. Somebody likes them. And if it ain't you, it's going to be somebody much probably better than you. If it's not someone better than you, at least it is someone who still can acknowledge that person and treat them right. Hello, welcome back. I wasn't actually expecting you to come back, but it's really, really appreciated. I am happy to at least see you again. Currently, we're trying to finish these pillars. We're going day by day, sadly, but we are finishing a lot more pillars than last time. Because on one of the streams, we just went around the whole bank and just filled it up with the bottom half of our. Uh, oh no! Don't tell me you're doing this nonsense. Okay, so we got doo-doo internet nowadays. Well. Oh, wait. Hello. We are having minor. There we go. I was about to say we're having minor difficulties with the stream, but I think I got it up. Yep, we got it up. Okay, we're back up on TikTok. Ooh, you feeling better over there? You got some water? Okay, okay, that's good. God is good. God is good. I ain't trying to be spreading no gospel. I apologize. But yeah. But uh, but yeah. Something that does partially disturb me is just how far someone can take discrimination or just hate towards people. Um, for example, hating someone for a belief. I think that's really stupid. Because why are you hating somebody for what they believe in? Someone may believe that, hypothetically speaking, boom. Someone may believe that money grows on trees, boom. You gonna hate on somebody for their belief? That they believe something that you don't agree with? That's something you may consider something that you quote unquote know? Obviously, everyone has different perspectives of everything. So there should never be a genuine reason to be hating on somebody for what they believe in, what they personally know. Finally. No, 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 nope, not at all. I mean, I got some, but what about over here? Not even one bit. Okay. And even this one is disappointing. Okay. Oh, well. So 9 times out of 10, we're just gonna wait. We might have to just end stream on TikTok and just focus on doing everything on Oh wait, we might be good. Oh yeah, we're. Oh, never mind. We're not perfect. Yeah, we're just gonna end stream. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching on TikTok. Uh, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be seeing you guys next time. Love you all. Peace. All right. Now regarding TikTok, we did pretty good. Oh, we got a Cyberpunk fan. I love Cyberpunk. Major W. Because this man knows ball. Anyways, getting back on track. Yeah. Greetings. Oh yeah, right, bro. We want us to go home. No, no. Yes, okay. What can I get rid of? Those for now, yeah. Ain't that beautiful? Hmm. Ah, dang, that's stupid. You don't really hear the rain because we're not by a lot of it. That is the dumbest thing I said. You don't hear the rain because we're not by a lot of it. Okay. You don't hear the rain because we're not by a lot of ground. What am I doing? Bow, bow, bow. Alright. Okay. Probably got too much. Let me finish this up right here. Honestly, we're kind of tired, so this might be the last pillar. We did do a lot of progress. We just did everything on this side, so the next one could be a little bit that going down. I don't know. Feels like the sun's coming out. Yeah, I think so. I know the sun sets over there, but I feel like the sun might be coming out. But yeah, it is set that on day 1500 we are going to officially go kill the Ender Dragon. So with that being said, obviously we want to focus on getting a lot more viewers, a lot more follows, you know, promote my channel heavily, because I definitely want people to be here when I hit that milestone. And that means I want you here too. So please invest some time into, watching me. Or don't, your choice. But I honestly would prefer that you did, because it would mean a lot to me. And who knows? Honestly, I don't know. I was gonna say, and who knows? Maybe you'll be able to play with me, but I'm not sure yet. I could actually do that. I could set it up to whereas after I defeat the Ender Dragon, I could do collaborations and then like invite people to the world and briefly play with them. Let them experience everything, build their own stuff. Because I actually am like a really, really nice person. I don't mind doing all that stuff. I actually want more people to be around. However, because this is simply a solo world, I just don't want nobody coming in and then they mess up something and then it kind of ruins all the progress that I've built up for. However, you never know. You always have to take chances. And sure, you could say it's not worth it to take a chance on something that could ruin all the work that I've already made. But that's why I also duplicate my worlds. So what we could do collaborations, invite more people onto our world, and in exchange, like just before they even join, just duplicate that world so that we always have a copy of it, and then we can always just go through it, make sure that there's what's called nothing rigged and messed up. However, I also feel like that's potentially just too much work. And if I'm that worried about someone messing up my world, why would I even invite them? However, obviously you want to build up a different audience. I mean, I'm not trying to compare myself to other people, but like content creators like I think his name's Dr. Donut, if I'm not mistaken. Like, his content's pretty good. Obviously, he plays with a few of his viewers. So, like, obviously, you have a good start from there. And no, I'm not saying that I'm a huge fan or a fan in general of Dr. Donut. I'm just familiar with him. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Kai Cenat, but I am familiar with him. As in, like, I've seen his content on several accounts. And by all means, like, he does have good humor, in my opinion. I just know that I'm not going to be sitting there watching someone for hours. And, I mean, I do like the fact that he invites, like, special guests. Like, for example, Neo, Ice Spice, Nicki Minaj. Like, obviously, I like the fact that he's a hard-working content creator. Hold on. Ah, bless me. Thank you. But yeah, like, obviously, a lot of inspiration from him. But I do want to also focus on trade school as well, because I don't want just streaming to be my main go-to. Because who's to say that I'm gonna actually make it, be in the big leagues? I mean, obviously speaking, I should be more confident for the simple fact, even then, like currently right now, currently speaking, I'm not sure how old Kai Cenat is. He might be in his 30s. But hypothetically speaking, obviously, we are in a time where, like, obviously, technically speaking, he's like number one. He's the top. Because back then, when I was young, number one, PewDiePie. Although I will say that 9 times out of 10, PewDiePie wasn't the most watched person. I do know that he had millions on top of millions of subscribers. But like, I know for a fact that even though I was subscribed to PewDiePie, I was never really a huge fan of his content. Like, by all means, I did love him. It was merely just the fact that some of his content, it kind of made me uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable as in like, oh yeah, I don't think I could ever watch him. But uncomfortable as in like, in a way, it kind of felt like he was forcing most of the content. Or like he was trying to force a form of humor. And maybe it was a character. I mean, obviously, different time. I mean, I was watching him when I was just a little kid, so obviously I never really understood or genuinely had any interest in his content. However, I did subscribe to him because at the time I did actually like his content. But getting older, I didn't. But now that I'm an actual adult, saying it for what it is, honestly, I think he did an amazing job keeping up with the content that he was putting out. Same for Markiplier. Markiplier, he still is an amazing person. He's consistent, he keeps up, he's been posting. I mean, I was never a huge fan of his content, but when I became like a young teenager, I was more invested in his content. But my number one go-to was Jacksepticeye. And I think it was mainly just the fact that it was like a lot of hype, a lot of like heart-to-heart moments. He was talking to you. He was always dramatic about stuff. It was always funny. It was always the fact that, like, oh my goodness gracious. I'm talking so much I done messed up. But it's okay, I didn't mess up that much. Yeah, we good. Oh no! Yeah, I should have just flip the little thing. So my girlfriend is finishing watching Wednesday, and then after that, we are going to be watching season 2 together. However, what we are trying to finish regarding anime is My Hero Academia. I 100% think that that's a good anime to start somebody off on. And obviously, before, I know it's crazy, but I started a lot of people off on Attack on Titan, and they still watch anime till this day. I know it for a fact. But a lot of people never really recommend Attack on Titan as the first anime to watch because of how complex it is, how deep it is, how much stuff you are seeing and learning, and X, Y, and Z. So much knowledge to grasp to the point where it's like, maybe this show just isn't for me. But I will say, for me, I watch the episode with somebody after we watch it. Then I'll ask them, like, okay, so tell me what you know so far. And then they tell me everything, and then I'm like, alright, cool. So I ask them questions, right? Just so that, like, they could get whatever they want to say off their mind, off their chest. So, like, oh, why is this person being killed, or where's this person at, and so on and so forth. Hey, I did it. First try. Did you see how beautiful this is? And we see how much more we have to do. And you see how tired I am? Obviously you can't. But you should know, just from my tone, that I am sick and tired of this. But it's okay, because I do this for you guys. And myself. 1, 2, 3. I'm not satisfied with this one. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna make some more pillar designs in my creative world later down the line. I've already established that several times as well, that I was gonna be making more pillars. It's just for now I wanna focus on this for now. I do want to listen to my music. However, I'll do that after the stream. All I'm gonna do is just listen to the Kid Laroi. I actually like listening to a lot of the Kid Laroi's unreleased songs. My only issue is I just wish that he actually did release them. Even though he probably wasn't confident, or it was just the fact that he was like, nah, that ain't good. I really wish that, yeah, he would have just went out of his way to be like, yeah, well, give the audience something to listen to, just cause. Cause a lot of people, uh, they play a lot of his unreleased, and I'm one of them. I'm not about to deny it. And technically speaking, I don't even think it's copyright if you sing his unreleased, because it's not technically officially by him, since it was never posted by him. However, even then, it's like you still would love to hear that. I mean, somebody who I work with, he has a file dedicated to all of Kanye West unreleased songs. But mind you, it's like, I just feel like you should at least make a folder dedicated to like the songs you're not gonna release, and then you let your audience decide. I heavily think that anyone who decides they want to be an artist, whether it's like just singing, rapping, anything regarding that topic, always make your music. By all means, go for it. I mean, I could spit some fire bars real quick, but I'm not no rapper, okay? I'm not trying to sound like super hot fire, but I'm for real. I'm not a rapper. But what I will say, by all means, you should always make a separate folder for all of your unreleased songs, or like songs to where you're like, that's alright, but I don't think it's gonna be a hit. Boom, throw that inside of a unreleased folder, and then later down the line, if you ain't got nothing new to drop, boom, drop an unreleased. Or let's just say you don't really know what kind of song you should drop. Boom, just drop a poll and be like, oh, which one of these songs you want to listen to, and just give them small little snippets. Because obviously, I mean, it's not like they're gonna get the whole song unless you post the whole song, or unless somebody leaks your stuff. And let me go to sleep. But honestly, I really feel like music could really be easy if you put your time and mind into it. I mean, I'm not one to say that I'm the type of person to want to make my own music. Hold on. He kept moving. He should have let me do it. Anyways. But yeah, like, and yes, obviously, I mean, to an extent, I do think, I won't say you do get paid. I'm not completely sure if you get paid for your unreleased. Because obviously, if you're posting it on your own private account, it would make sense that you get paid. But I'm not completely sure. Because I'm not no music person. I could make some music. I got some fire flows. I literally, I would, like, 100%, if somebody asked me for some bars and they were paying me, I would have so many, you wouldn't even believe it. I mean, I just know that I wouldn't be a fan of singing or rapping, and oh my lord. Oh wait. Okay, I didn't mess up. Okay, we're good. I was about to get mad. But I do know that at least if I were to be making music, I wouldn't 100% be satisfied. I ain't like Lil Tecca. If you listen to Lil Tecca, his music, lovely. And like his music inspirational, especially because he's as young as I am, and he's already making numbers. Like, he's up there. And he's truthful about it. Like, he established he don't be out here doing no hood rat stuff, no gang banging, no traveling, pulling up on quote unquote ops. Like, he just living life. He just make music just to be making music because that's what he want to listen to, or that's the kind of music he wants to hear. And I like that about him, because you're not worried about this, that, and the third. You're not worried about the type of music you trying to drop just to impress somebody or to show that you got enemies. You're making music for fun. I think I'm gonna finish these last two and then call it a day. And obviously I'm breaking the stream up into two separate parts. However, I know for a fact I probably streamed for a little bit too long for it to be I guess a 45 minute and a 45 minute, or 40 and 40, I don't know. But we're just gonna go with the flow. Screw it, you know. We might break this into several episodes, and we might just have more than what we could bargain with. Or this might just be one long chunk and y'all probably just gonna see a whole bunch of bloopers. But even then, I don't care. I want y'all to see the real side of me, because there's nothing to hide. What's that one saying? Mi casa is su casa. Yeah. So come on, family. Even though I don't know none of y'all. And I've been playing a lot of Sims. It's still kinda in a way inspirational, because I am actually writing books. I do feel as though if everything turns out bad and I pretty much go downhill with everything that I'm currently trying to work on, at least my book will save me. Obviously, I feel as though my book should be a last resort. I mean, I can be a book publisher. I mean, honestly, it's not that hard for me, because I know what I'm writing about. I know what my topics are. And although I would tell you guys, honestly, people might steal your idea. And it's not best if you just be out there telling people your stuff, because then you might end up like other people. I ain't gonna say names, but other famous millionaires / billionaires. And I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'll be a millionaire soon, because oh my gosh, I messed up. Anyways, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna be a millionaire soon, because I mean, although I do have faith in myself, I do want to at least be a little bit realistic. Man, if this app don't leave me alone. Or we probably just gonna finish this last one and call it a night, and just add this one into that straight line. Okay, so yeah, we're pretty much done for tonight then. We're just gonna do our little details. Anyways, but while we're ending things off, I do hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you're all having a good time. Obviously, huge appreciation to everyone who did stick around, showed love, support, watched my stream and everything, as well as everyone who viewed my content. Obviously, I'm paying attention to you guys. I always go to my, what's it called, my YouTube channel, and I always go into each and every video just so I can see if someone texted. But yeah, obviously, all love. I really do appreciate everybody here for showing me some form of support. I wish it was mutual in the way where I could support you guys as well, but until then, obviously, I just hope that what I'm doing so far is just enough for you guys. As always, I do love you guys a lot. I hope that we'll be able to continue streaming tomorrow. But with that being said, please take care. Please stay hydrated. Please, most definitely, make sure you eat. I love you guys all, and yeah. I hope this is. Honestly, I don't know, but I hope I hope this makes your day. Anyways, see you guys.